Binge Pipe is a little too proud of this menu screen. Here at Binge Pipe, name recognition is priority Binge Pipe. So binge pipe a Binge Pipe and remember that Binge Pipe always binge pipes well into the binge pipe of Binge Pipe.
I had a great time on our date tonight.
You want to come inside and watch something?
I know what that means.
I've got Binge Pipe.
The only streaming service better than casual sex?
The very same.
Prepare your body for enjoyment with this upcoming Binge Pipe programming.
After 50 days at sea.
I need food. I need water. But most of all, I need...
Can you literally stop talking about your needs for 1 second and ask me about my day?
Okay, how was your day?
I'm starving. I need food. I need water. But most of all...
Okay, can you literally stop talking about your needs for 1
Oh my
second?
God, come on.
I need
starving.
Food. I need water.
Food. I need
Shipwrecked.
Can you literally...
Deep in the American South, there was a town with a secret.
Excuse me, can we ask you about the body found in Walter Creek?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
A secret nobody wanted to talk about.
There is no body in the creek. There's never been a body in the creek.
That's when a film crew discovered
Lies! It's all lies!
we were in the wrong town.
We don't even have a creek!
Coming this winter to Binge Pipe, true crime documentary bloopers.
When we went down into the basement, we found the shrine that he had made out of human bones. I mean bones. Whoops.
Before we begin this trivia game, now would be a good time to practice the phrase, "Ah, man, I knew that."
You've heard of a tables, ladders, and chairs match, but this week on Wrestling is Everywhere, we are taking the competition to a new level by having it in the middle of a fully operational high-end furniture and home decor store.
I'm gonna rip you apart, sectional by sectional, armoire to footstool, because you are a sham, and matching duvet set. You're going to seasonal table runner for your life until you throw in your tea towel. You're about to hit the grounds, cause here comes the French press.
Hi, I'm looking for wall sconces?
No! This week on Wrestling is Everywhere.
Hey man, you succulent.
Greetings, lovers of wildlife. It's me, Rory Cheshire Fenderbridge, professional narrator. When I released my acclaimed, visually stunning 10-DVD series, Animals of Earth, the response was unanimous. Too much death. Who can forget such moments as lions ripping a baby zebra to pieces, or killer whales chasing a seal for 10 hours only to have the seal drag itself up on an ice floe to be gutted by a bear. Overall, the series was hailed equal parts masterpiece of cinematography and downer. And that's why I'm proud to release my new 10-DVD series, Animals of Earth Happy Ending.
Binge Pipe got a little tipsy and decided to bring back You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, trust the algorithm.
Hey there, I'm Cookie, and Binge Pipe's got me on one of those celebrity fad diets where you only eat poisonous beetles. I can feel it working. 2 players means we'll have twice as much fun as long as one of you doesn't suck. Okay, let's not waste any more time.
Time for question 1.
To begin with, 2-2 for now. Your roommate, who is a ballerina, says she's late and has to jeter the hell out of here. How does she leave the apartment? Leaps with one leg leading, breaking the door and your rental agreement, rotates on one leg, spinning until she drills through the floor, rapidly taps the floor with one foot, summoning mice to carry her, or lifted by her partner who isn't paying rent but acts like he owns the place. Hope you like what you picked. You did a bad job. Yep, that sure sounds like a jeté to me. Why they don't just call it a one-leg leading leap beats me.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Take a good look at, did they have yearbooks in the 1800s? If Dorian Gray asked you to sign his yearbook, what would be the most appropriate to scribble next to his picture? Never change, together forever, keep in touch, or hags. And how'd we do? In Oscar Wilde's The Picture of Dorian Gray, Dorian makes a pact to sell his soul and retain his youth and beauty forever. I would never sell my soul, but still, hit me up with your best offer, who knows?
Why don't we do it with free?
Here's one I like to call Captain Muffin Top. Sounds like a this or that. I'm gonna read off 7 things, and for each one, tell me if it's a body-shaping undergarment from Spanx, or a character from the Captain Underpants book series. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between Spanx or Captain Underpants. And you're both doing this together, so focus up. Okay, let's do it. Slim Cognito. Skinny Britches. Cha-cha. Undetectable. Great Granny Girdle. Zorks. Wedgie Woman. You barely rose above my expectations. But player 2, of all the losers, you are the loseriest.
Binge Pipe would like to improve your player experience.
Looks like it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Screwing during a question makes life a little tougher for your opponent in a variety of enjoyable ways. And you'll receive a bonus if they choose incorrectly.
Yeah, okay, they get it.
In retrospect, we should have had you sign a waiver before handing over sharp objects.
Let's try color wheel. Which unlikely cartoon couple would combine to form complementary colors? Pikachu and Big Bird, Shrek and Sonic the Hedgehog, a Minion and the Pillsbury Doughboy, or Cookie Monster and Chester Cheetah? So who got it? Well, I have definitely written some fan fiction about this. Smart people choose this. Complementary colors are opposite on the color wheel. For instance, blue and orange. They could also bond over their unhealthy eating habits. Try this on for size. London Colin. What could actor Colin Firth change his name to while still retaining its basic meaning? Colin Lake, Colin Creek, Colin Estuary, or Colin Bog? What'd you guys pick? Oh, hindsight. Will the correct answer please rise? A firth is another name for an estuary, a water passage where the tide meets a river current. That's it for round 1. Let's see those scores.
Currently, player 2 is in the lead. Player 1, on the other hand, you're negatively affecting our averages. Market research indicates that it's time for another screw.
Round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So, do not be afraid to use that thing. Better get those answers in fast, player 2, before you get screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
You can take that to the bank.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Here's one for you. My gal pal gal. So I watched Wonder Woman again the other day, and it got me thinking. If Waiting for Gal Gadot had the same conclusion as Waiting for Godot, what would happen? She'd show up and kill me, she'd show up in a different body, she'd show up a decade late, or she'd stand me up. I love this part. In Samuel Beckett's play Waiting for Godot, the two main characters, Vladimir and Estragon, spend the entire duration waiting for the eponymous character, but he never shows up. Samuel Beckett used to drive child Andre the Giant to school. Yeah, there's no joke there. I just can't imagine a weirder scenario.
Mes collègues sont des crétins. 7.
Up next, not your color. Who wears red, blue, and orange? Huey, Dewey, and Louie? Raphael, Leonardo, and Michelangelo? What's this? You knew that screw was coming, player 1. Let's see, how do the kids talk these days? Okay, what'd you pick? These 3 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles wear red, blue, and orange masks, respectively. Apparently, the secret of the ooze is a complementary color scheme.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
There is no hiding from, there are 3 types of people in the world. And hey, stress cut with Mime Sore.
It's time for a
Get those typing fingers ready because the longer you take, the less money you make. Okay, focus up. Check out this gibberish phrase and write down what popular phrase it rhymes with. Floor wetter, bore, or nurse. And don't worry about that punctuation. Church bells are ringing. In sickness and in health. I think we were all thinking it. Let's get on with it, shall we? Behold, Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. It's monster.
John Lennon's alter ego in Yellow Submarine. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? Let's see who got it. No. Oh, look at this. In the 1968 animated film Yellow Submarine, John Lennon is introduced as Frankenstein's monster.
Sabes que es lindo, 10 perritos.
Coming up next, Walking into, oh God, no. Oh God, oh gross. I just walked into a spider web and it's everywhere. It's on my face. Approximately what percentage of the over 40,000 species of spiders are deadly to humans? 25%, 10%, 1%, or less than 1/10 of 1%? Let's see how that shook out. Less than 30 or less than 1/10 of 1% out of more than 43,000 different species of spiders is thought to be capable of killing a human. Yeah, but it just takes one, you know? So I gotta wash my everything. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Saying the right thing in any language. Try not to embarrass yourself multilingually. Good luck. Player one takes it! I gotta hand it to you, Player one. What a standard, everyday, run-of-the-mill win. Next time, maybe you'll hear what I say when you get an impressive score. Well, until then...
You don't know Jack!
Binge Pipe is the streaming service that's ready for tomorrow. Or, to rephrase that, the Binge Pipe streaming service will be ready tomorrow.
I'm a mom.
I'm a millennial.
I'm really into movies where people eat takeout food. I don't even care what the movie's about. I just feel good when I watch those scenes.
We are Binge Pipe!
Coming soon to Binge Pipe, this.
And the final rose goes to... Wait, does everyone already have a rose?
Sarah brought one from home.
Sarah with an H or Sarah with no H?
Sarah with 3 H's.
Can I get everyone's rose back, please?
And then you simply place the glazed donut in between the two chocolate frosted donuts, because nothing says "F off, Rick" like my signature donut sandwich.
First, we made a show about cows. Then, we made a show for cows. Now, a show about cows? For cows? No way. You don't deserve it.
Okay, so it's a bet. If you can get the coolest girl in school to go to prom with you, I'll take a gender studies class that will teach me that women aren't commodities and challenges based on archaic standards of masculinity.
You're on, man!
Yeah! Why can't I cry?
Binge Pipe has just created a new smartphone that's smaller and thinner than ever. And we've misplaced it? So could you please call us so we can track it down?
Imagine a world.
My God. The specimen.
It's growing out of control.
Where scientists go too far.
Should we go in?
No, seal the door.
But still know how to follow proper protocol.
Okay, the chemical shower killed it.
That could have been bad.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Lunch?
Okay, welcome back to Talkin' Mystery Mountain. I'm joined as always by my panel. Guys, wow, how about that episode? After facing some criticism that the show has lost its way and that the writers created too big of a puzzle to solve, they respond in a big way.
Just when you think this show is beyond repair, we're rewarded with that bombshell. I'm still in shock that Michael is a shape-shifting alien who can time travel.
Yeah, that really tied up a lot of the loose ends in a totally organic way.
Looking at social media, the episode is getting a lot of positive feedback, but there are some detractors out there. Staceface17 says, "This is how they kill off Jennifer? Are you kidding me? #lame plot device." Before we jump into this comment, I believe we have the clip she's referring to. Roll it.
I know Michael is a shape-shifting alien who can time travel, but that still doesn't explain how I ended up on this mountain. We've had zero contact, so I want to know, how did I get here?
I have to agree a little bit with her. I did think that lightning bolt scene was a little odd.
Especially since it happened deep inside a cave.
Okay, did they maybe kill off too many characters in a sudden lightning bolt? Sure, but I think we're losing the point here.
This is taking longer than expected. Just kidding. We prepare for everything. Everything.
As a mom, I used to stay up nights worried about what my kids were watching on TV. But then I got Binge Pipe. With hours and hours of quality movies, TV programs, and game shows, I haven't had time to worry about my kids at all. Whoa, a movie about a horse that's also a doctor? Looks like I'm missing another dance recital.
Here's a look at just some of the quality programming Binge Pipe has to offer.
What is Bitcoin? A modern system for an ever-changing world. An unprecedented level of sophistication. A road you follow just to see where it goes. It's an indulgent gift you give yourself and then return. It's a letter from an old friend. A knock on the door late at night. Who could survive all this rain? It's a song you hum to yourself while the bank teller fills the bag. It's a deer, sleek and innocent and made of lightning. That letter from the old friend. This isn't their handwriting. It's hieroglyphics. The letter bursts into flame and you faint. You wake up in a rainy alley in London and hear a voice whisper, "The songbird is deadlier than the jackal." In the right climate. You look behind you, but there's only an old woman embroidering. You run and barely make it on the last train out of the city. You arrive at a ship and sneak aboard. You sleep on coils of rope. The captain discovers you and says, "We're taking you to meet someone you wronged many years ago." But when the ship docks, you're left standing in front of your own door. This is Bitcoin. Also, the lightning deer is wearing sunglasses.
Coming soon,
The Minister, a period drama about the turn-of-the-century British Prime Minister David Lloyd George.
That's it. I must create the Parliament Act to circumvent the House of Lords' objection to my social insurance budget plans.
Don't worry, like all period dramas, we've added a lot of sex.
When you say circumvent, do you mean go in from behind?
Why, Margaret Dreyer Robbins, if you weren't the president of the Women's Trade Union League, I'd say you were flirting with me.
You know what they say. What happens at the Paris Peace Conference will create complicated precedent which will inadvertently lead to World War II.
Oh, God. Use me like protective legislation.
All of our binge pipe testimonials come from real people, not actors. Actors are not real people.
Truffles and tea cakes and truffles. I love them exactly the same. If you asked me to pick, I'd say that's a trick because I love them exactly the same. Oh!
Hello, I'm Austin Creed. Don't miss my new show, Hat Chat, right here on Binge Pipe. I travel all around the world, meeting people with incredible stories and talking about hats. Here's a clip.
When we adopted a tiger, we knew life would never be the same.
A lot of folks, my family, her family, tried to talk us out of it, but we took one look at him and said, he's coming home with us.
Right. And would you mind telling me a bit about the hat?
What hat?
Over there, next to the tiger.
Oh, that's just an old straw hat. I think it was my grandfather's.
Looks like a boater hat.
I guess.
Remarkable. That's next week on Hat Chat, only on Binge Pipe.
It sure is taking a long time to start this game, but Binge Pipe has time. We have all the time in the world. Have questions? Call our Binge Pipe customer support party line.
Hi, I'm locked out of my account.
Is that the same bald man who was in the other scene?
Hi, I fast-forwarded it too far. Can someone tell me how to rewind?
Anybody near Dallas, want to make out?
I'm sorry, is there a Binge Pipe representative in here? Representative.
Representative.
You'll figure it out together.
But is it the same?
Oh, okay, it's a different bald guy.
Thank you.
The following Binge Pipe content is sponsored by the Roller Coaster Attendant Society, which reminds you to always... injury or death.
I know you're disappointed, Toby, but just because we found out Grandpa is evil doesn't mean the whole summer has to be ruined.
He's a cop that doesn't play by the rules. She's also a cop that doesn't play by the rules. They might not be cops.
Goat Mayor. Goat Mayor. Goat Mayor.
Hey guys, welcome back to another unboxing video. Let's check out what we have today. And it looks like... oh no. Oh, it's bees again. Bees again! Bees again!
Did you know the settings menu has extended timers you can turn on to make the timers extend?
"911, what's your emergency?" "I think my husband's dead. He's been shot." "Okay, where are you?" Fort
1442 Willow Street. It's going to be a few minutes before an ambulance team gets there. I'm going to give you instructions in the meantime, okay? Okay. All right. The first thing I need you to do is record the murder scene. Get a few different angles and maybe add a slow pan to a wall of family portraits. Oh yeah, that'd be really nice. What? Ma'am, please stay calm. We need you to film a few things for the potential true crime doc about your husband. True crime doc? What are you talking about? Ma'am, I need you to calm down and listen. It's crucial that we get some B-roll right now or, production is gonna drag on for this project. I am not filming that! Well, then can you at least get some footage of a neighbor acting weird or saying something cryptic? Or could you get some footage of maybe a crow flying from a telephone wire, landing on a fence?
Karen, you've been through so much.
Yes, I have.
Personal tragedy after personal tragedy, followed by a series of small instances that, when compiled, add up to more personal tragedy.
It's truly been awful.
That's why your family nominated you, Karen, for this unique opportunity. Are you ready?
I think so.
Karen, turn around, face the mirror, and take a look at your new hat.
While we wait for players to join, why not pour yourself your favorite drink and hold it in front of the screen so that we can see if our targeted advertising is working? Binge Pipe knows what you want to watch even when you can't articulate it.
What do I like to watch? Thumb. Smack Water Jack.
Plumped darts in a jar?
Petunias and corn. I don't know.
Why am I having so much trouble?
Drugged. We've been drugged.
Binge Pipe. You're not ready for all this new Binge Pipe content, but check out these shows anyway, you risk taker.
Hey guys, what's up? So if you saw my last vid, then you know I took a photo of myself every day for a year. Thanks for all the positive feedback. It was a really fun project, and I learned something about myself while doing it. It turns out I'm a narcissist.
Bears versus ducks. It pretty much plays out how you'd expect.
I love the relish that is coming through in this buttercream frosting, but I'm not tasting enough hot dog in the cupcake itself.
Hey, I'm Nolan. Follow me as I travel the world with only a backpack, a plan, and a credit card that never runs out of money.
The Trust Fund Traveler. New episodes premiere during your work shift.
This game now comes in a variety of scents if you have certain forms of synesthesia.
Hi, I'm Austin Creed, host of the new Binge Pipe show Hat Chat. I travel the world, make friends, and see a whole lot of hats. Here's a sneak peek of episode 4.
I spent my whole life thinking I was an only child, And then to find out I had 3 identical sisters out there, I'm sorry, it's just all very emotional.
I understand. What about your hat?
Oh, this? It's just a large comical fruit hat. I always wear it.
You're one amazing lady. That's Hat Chat, only on Binge Pipe.
Detective Arlo here. What happened?
This couple was murdered in their home and dismembered in the backyard.
Have we identified them?
June and Dan Carter.
Excuse me, I couldn't help but overhear. I'm June Carter.
Yeah, and I'm Dan. We're alive.
What miserable sicko could do something like this?
No one. No one did this. We're totally fine.
You can't make this vile stuff up.
You did. You made it up. We're both alive.
We'll let the court of public opinion decide that, lady. Tag 'em and bag 'em, boys.
We're waiting for players to join, so there is still time to change shirts. Not that we can see you in that terrible shirt. Binge Pipe offers a new service where we explain to your mom what happened in the part of the show she was watching after she fell asleep.
So who is he?
Her son.
Oh, wait, what now?
What do you remember?
I remember a party. For the one guy?
That's her son.
Is he the handsome one?
Yes.
With the beard?
No, wait. No.
I'm confused.
Binge Pipe. We're patient. Going outdoors has become obsolete thanks to these Binge Pipe programs.
I'm Blake.
And I'm Chad.
And we're the Internet Brothers.
Watch us pull some sick stunts.
I went to a grocery store dressed like a dinosaur.
And figure out how to monetize our growing Instagram following.
What are the tax implications?
That's Blake and Chad. The Internet Brothers. We bought a dinosaur costume.
Love stories. He was my barista.
She was my favorite customer.
And yada, yada, yada.
We've been married for 12 years.
Love stories.
We were coworkers. I probably asked her out about 10 times over 2 years. Every time she was like, no thank you. I was thinking, eating, and dreaming no thank yous. I had totally given up at one point, and then out of the blue, she smiled at me, and I just went for it. Bam! And this time, it was different. This time, she was like, seriously, no. Please stop. You're making me uncomfortable. So I asked out a different girl, and now I've been with this girl, Sharon, for like 6 years.
8 years.
Yeah, 8 years.
Love stories.
To enter the game, simply go to the website on your screen using your phone or other device and enter the room code. Or if you're a member of our extrasensory trial program, simply think the room code very hard.
Hey kids, do you like sharing? Yeah! Do you like oversharing at a work event, causing a cataclysmic rift between you and your peers that you can never erase?
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
Hello, listeners. If you love podcasts, you'll love our new show. We collect clips of everybody's favorite part of podcasting, apologizing for the quality of the podcast. Please enjoy every excuse, justification, and admission of laziness.
Welcome to the Great Ping Pong Debate. I want to apologize for the echo. We're not in our usual studio.
This is Real Bears or Niels Bohr, and you'll have to forgive me as I'm fighting cold this week.
I'm not going to lie to you, listeners. This is my least favorite Australian serial killer. But we said we'd create dating profiles for them all, so...
As you can tell, my neighbor's dog is very excited to list all the episodes of Pushing Daisies from most to least charming, and...
Join us, won't you? It will be a good time, and we promise the clips won't sound so poorly spliced together once we get used to the software.
This is taking longer than expected. Just kidding. We prepare for everything. Everything.
With my old streaming service, I could never get a hold of a customer service representative. Now that I'm a Binge Pipe customer, they never leave me alone. The second I have a problem, they're there to explain why it isn't a problem and why I should be more grateful for their ever-seeing eye.
The second my Binge Pipe router went out, a service team was in my home. I didn't even know I had a back door.
I thought the volume was off on my programming, but the Binge Pipe doctor discovered it was my ears that were wrong.
Not only do they closely monitor my enjoyment of their services, but they reward me if I turn in fellow customers who are not completely happy. Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Binge
Binge
Pipe.
Pipe.
Binge Pipe. Binge Pipe. Binge Pipe. Thank you.
Binge Pipe content is like glitter. You'll never be rid of it. Here's more.
Welcome back to the next Sound Effects star. Up next is Randall Smith, a contestant who has a powerful story about redemption.
My name.
Binge Pipe has a lot of hobbies besides presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Upgrade to premium to skip this slogan.
Cookie Masterson here. I put Nutella on sushi, so I'm basically a foodie. I'm guessing you're all playing this game because your first baseman got the flu and you had to cancel your softball game. And welcome to all of you in the audience who couldn't be bothered to buy the game. I'm adding an audience bonus just for you. The better the audience does on a question, the less bonus money goes to the players. But if the audience screws it up, there's going to be a lot of cash on the line for that right answer. All right, here we go.
Time for question 1.
Let's start with, the internet is sick. Which of these online sensations would not be a viral video? Keyboard cat gets rabies, Charlie bit my finger and gave me tuberculosis, grape lady falls and gets mumps, or sneezing panda might have hepatitis C. So what'd you pick? Can't do anything right, can you? Tuberculosis is a bacterial infection. The other diseases are viral. So wash your hands, unless you want to go full-blown YouTube star.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Here we have, when the clock strikes, ah! Assuming the apocalypse hasn't happened and you're alive to read this question, what was the most peaceful time ever featured on the Doomsday Clock since 1947? 9 minutes to midnight, 17 minutes to midnight, 22 minutes to midnight, or 31 minutes to midnight? Okay, let's take a look. Sorry, no takebacks. You know what? Nobody got it. Let's just cut to the chase. After the Cold War ended in 1991, the minute hand on the Doomsday Clock was set back to 11:43 p.m. Today, anything earlier than like 11:50 on that clock is just blank.
Why don't we do it for free?
This one's called, No, Man's an Island, and it's time for this or that. I'm gonna read you 7 things, and for each, I want you to tell me if it's the name of an island or a TV detective duo. Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between an island or a detective duo. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Ready? Let's go. Trinidad and Tobago. Rizzolian Isles. Turks and Caicos. Wallace and Futuna. Benson and Stabler. McNulty and Bunk. Castle and Beckett. All right, a majority of you deserve my praise, but you geniuses, you failed the best.
Dissatisfaction has been noted.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
Haha, that's correct, Binge Pipe employee Cookie Masterson. Using the screw makes it harder for all the other players to answer in a variety of pleasurable ways. And you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
Yeah, thanks for that.
We care enough so you don't leave us.
I don't need you anymore.
It's time for Flush to Judgment. Oh, sorry, had to take a bathroom break. Okay, moving on. What does it mean if your poop is white? Asking for a friend. My friend is lacking bile in their stool. My friend is bleeding internally. My friend is eating too much fatty food. Or my friend is evolving into a bird. Well. Player 6 just dropped a screw on you guys. Remember, good things come in small packages. Who picked what? Well, I sure hope this one's wrong. White poop is a sign that the person, aka my friend, is lacking bile in their stool. Okay, so I guess I could buy a tub of bile somewhere, but then I have to figure out a way to get it up my butt. Nicely done with that screw, Player 6. This is your cash now. And now, you can have the remote when I'm dead. They say we're living in a golden age of television, and there's no better time to appreciate this than when a stringy-haired demon girl is going to crawl out of it and strangle you. Say you accidentally watch the cursed VHS tape from The Ring. Which show could you binge watch in the time you have left before you die? Every episode of Friends, every episode of the original Law & Order, every episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, or every episode of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Okay, who chose what? We're talking 895 episodes. You wouldn't even see half his collection of cardigans. Nope, you're dead, and it's probably Wesley's fault. Well, nobody got this one, so let's just move on with our lives. The Curse in the Ring gives you 1 week to live, which is enough time to watch all 236 half-hour episodes of Friends. And who knows, Janice's laugh could frighten off Samara before she gets to you. Say goodbye to round 1. Let's see which of you is my favorite.
These players are currently tied for the lead. And down here, these players are highly valued, but their scores are not. When the going gets tough, the tough gets more screws.
And remember, round 2 screws screw even harder. And you'll net more cash for each player that answers wrong. So don't be afraid to use them. The rest of you better answer fast if you don't want to be screwed. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
You're doing so well, Cookie.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Introducing Giddy Upstream. I'm so excited. I was finally invited to an underwater cowboy costume party, but I want to dress up as a real species of animal. What should I pick? Lasso shark, pistol shrimp, shotgun squid, or buffalo krill? Well, what do you know? Player 3 decided to screw. This one goes out to my lawyer. I love you, Kurt. So what'd you pick? No reason to call shotgun on a squid. Yeah, every seed is a good one. Buffalo Krill was the name of my college thrash band. Pistol shrimp, also called snapping shrimp, have one enormous claw that they use to fire bubbles at their enemies. I have one enormous heart that I use to fire love at my friends. I finally got invited to a party. Nice use of the screw, player 3. Here's that cash.
Hey, question.
BingePipe now offers content surveys. Would you like a question where you don't count your chickens before they've hatched, or a question where you do count your chickens before they've hatched? Use your device to select your preference. Here are the consequences of your choices. We graciously accept your choice.
Je trouve Jerry Lewis seulement légèrement amusant. 7.
Next up, a question where you do count your chickens before they're hatched. If you have 6 eggs and 3 chickens, how many chickens do you have? 3, 6, 9, or 1,200? And how'd we do? If your 6 eggs are just eggs, then all you have are the 3 chickens. Yeah, but that's not the type of question you voted for. Look, nobody got it. Let's skip to the end. Because you are counting her chickens before they've hatched, your 6 eggs get added to your 3 chickens. So it's 9 chickens. But you're playing a very dangerous game. Oh God, sorry.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
How about this one? Dating in Westeros. Suppose Cersei Lannister from Game of Thrones wanted to date someone who wasn't her brother. Because it gives her the power of first action, what dating site would she prefer? OkCupid, Tinder, Bumble, or eHarmony? I love this part.
Swing and a miss.
Bumble is a unique dating site because all first moves must be initiated by females. Later, you can both decide if you're looking for a quick hookup or a tragic wedding. And how'd our lovely audience do? Congratulations, your friends are morons. That means I'm dealing out bonus cash for that right answer. We'll see if your luck holds out. Coming up, type equals squiggly bracket female, comma, author, squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
Wow, BingePipe sure has a lot of user data, huh?
Some people would say too much. Those people are wrong. Governess wanted. Fire insurance policies. What's in the attic? Search denied. You must never go into the attic. Whose search history have we uncovered? Agatha Christie, Virginia Woolf, Toni Morrison, or Charlotte Bronte?
Let's see who got it. Nope, that wasn't it. Charlotte Bronte wrote Jane Eyre, a classic novel that features a governess, a house fire, and a secret locked up in the attic.
BingePipe does not forbid you to go looking for our secrets because we know there's no way you'd ever find them.
sabes que es lindo. 10 perritos.
I call this one Question McQuestion Face. Remember that online poll to name the research boat and everyone chose Boaty McBoatface? And we all realized there was still good in the world? If Boaty McBoatface married the director of the movie Face Off, what would be the full name of the lucky bride? Boaty Bay McBoatface? Boaty Tarantino McBoatface? Boaty Woo McBoatface? Or Boaty Verhoeven McBoatface? So who got it? No, but they could always work together on a remake of Rowboat Cop. The director of Face Off is John Woo. Now the proud husband of a polar research vessel and father to half a dozen lifeboats. You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Just add land. Which of these can you add land to and have it fit? Watch the spelling. Player 7 takes it! Well done, Player 7. I hope you feel good about that. I mean, life is still meaningless and we'll all die alone, but remember, a win's a win, and here's something else to remember.
You don't know Jack!
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Oh, no, you don't, you son of a bitch. Not this time.
Honey, who was that?
Where are the kids?
Why did you yell? Who's at the door?
Are the kids home?
Yes, they're upstairs. Baby, you're scaring me.
We can't stay here.
What's happening?
It's nothing. It's just something from my past. I can handle it. Now, please go upstairs and pack an overnight bag. I want you and the kids staying at your mother's tonight.
If it's nothing, then why are we having to run away?
Binge Pipe is more than a streaming service, and it's also less than a streaming service, because we're not a streaming service. Or are we? Yes, we aren't.
Before Binge Pipe, there was nothing for me. Now I see everything. And it's too much. I know too much. Why are there so many?
Binge Pipe.
The following Binge Pipe programming is brought to you by reusable toilet paper. We're not going to tell you what that is or how it could possibly work. We just want you to think about it.
Ba-do-do, just cleaning out my fingernails. Ba-do.
Introducing America's Secret Singers.
Sandwich. I got a pastrami sandwich.
A singing competition show composed entirely of videos of people who didn't know their webcams were on.
Where's the stamps? Ba-dum-bum-bum. My bills are overdue.
The singer with the most online votes will receive $10,000, and they'll never know why.
My arms are so hairy. My arms are so hairy. My arms are so hairy.
Binge Pipe is not being coerced into introducing You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Don't follow the money.
Cookie Masterson here. I'll be hosting the game, and at the end, maybe you'd like to invite me over for dinner and introduce me to your nicest aunt. I want to thank all 8 of you for spending your time with me here instead of becoming a decently sized angry mob. And since we've got some folks in overflow seating, I'll be tacking an audience bonus onto every question. The more audience members get a question right, the less bonus money goes to the players. But if the audience really tanks it, that right answer is going to be worth big bucks. Okay, this is real now.
Time for question 1.
First question. A few bricks shy of a full set. Suppose Danish company Lego wanted their next Lego movie to be set close to home, in Denmark. Which classic character would we watch go to pieces? Lego Frankenstein, Lego Captain Ahab, Lego Hamlet, or Lego Gregor Samsa? Okay, let's take a look. This answer blows. Both Prince Hamlet and Legos are Danish. Sure, having to kill the uncle that murdered your father is tough, but stepping on a Lego with bare feet, that's the real tragedy.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Feast your eyes upon this. The rich get ridiculously richer. So I've heard that some billionaires are calling themselves members of the 3 Comma Club because, you know, there are 3 commas in a billion. Just throw up in my mouth. So tell me this. Who would be a member of the 6 Comma Club? A quadrillionaire, a quintillionaire, a sextillionaire, or a septillionaire? What'd you guys pick? Afraid not. A quintillion has 18 zeros and, consequently, 6 commas to go along with it. If I had that many commas, I would donate at least half of them to the poor. I mean, I would keep all my money, of course, but the poor can have half the punctuation.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Why not try? You wear what you eat, and it's a this or that. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a piece of fashion from the Victorian era, or food served at Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding reception. Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between Victorian fashion or royal wedding food. And you're all doing this together, so pay attention. Here it comes. Croquettes. Impulse. Lappets. Langoustines. Epaulets. Verbena. Chapeau. Like humanity in general, most of you are just okay. But player 4, you really dropped the ball.
Uh-oh. Binge pipe diagnosticates that someone is pouting.
Sounds like it's screw time.
That is the truth, Cookie. Use the screw to make answering a question harder for all the other players. The results may surprise you, and you'll receive a monetary bonus for anyone who answers incorrectly.
I couldn't have said it better myself, apparently.
Use them wisely. Or don't. You do you.
I don't need you anymore.
Oh, here's a good one. Cat scratch undiagnosed medical condition. So I'm trying out a new vet, and I'm not sure I like this guy. The vet diagnosed my cat Poopsie with catamenia, but something tells me that's not likely because cats don't sweat, cats don't menstruate, cats don't see color, or cats don't get dandruff. Let's see how that shook out. Cats do sweat. It's why they don't play poker. Let's save ourselves some time. Catamenia is another word for menstrual flow, but cats don't menstruate when they're in heat. Besides, Poopsie is a boy, I think. This one's known as I've been screaming at equine zombies and I'm hoarse. What would be an appropriate title for a show about zombie horses that don't quite go full speed when trying to kill you? The Walking Dead, The Cantering Dead, The Trotting Dead, or The Galloping Dead? Okay, what'd you pick? A canter is just below a gallop, making it the second fastest gait of a horse. This way you can ride a horse and eat a cowboy at the same time. Round 1 is dead to me. Time to count your chips while sitting at the table.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Speaking of the exact opposite of that, these players are making everyone feel bad. The data we have acquired demonstrates a need for more screws.
And keep in mind, round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use them. The rest of you better answer quick or you'll end up screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
I feel good about this.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Let's try acting. Who is Sir Patrick Stewart? That actor from Trolls? That actor from the Emoji Movie? That actor from The Nut Job? Or that actor from the Angry Birds movie? Who picked what? Excuse me. Distinguished actor Sir Patrick Stewart portrayed the voice of Poop in the Emoji Movie. God, I love the theater.
Las payas se moquent de moi. 7.
It's time for Charles Deep Sea Dickens. If you read a book about a sad yet street-smart sea urchin, he would most likely say,
"Please, sir, have pity on me. I've got no heart, mouth, feet."
No, here it comes. Player 3 used that screw. Don't forget your password. Hope you like what you picked. The bad news is your answer. Let's skip to the right answer, shall we? Sea urchins do not have a heart. But that doesn't mean they can't love. Love is universal. You know, like uni in sushi. No? Okay, never mind. Nicely done with that screw, Player 3. Here's your extra cash.
Question.
At BingePipe, we value your needs. Would you like a question with air horns or a question about air horns? Contribute your percentage of the choice now. The choices have been made. And now we'll fulfill our promise and deliver your content.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Here's one I like to call a question about air horns. I wrote a poem about air horns, and you can help me with the ending. It's true that I'm an air horn addict. I love them because they are rheumatic, pneumatic, chromatic, or phlegmatic. What'd you guys pick? The game wouldn't be fun if you got everything right. Air horns are pneumatic devices, meaning they use compressed air. Compressed air is also what I call the air coming from my... Sorry, I had to get at least one in there. There is no hiding from a little science. How would a Lil B react with litmus paper? The based god would turn litmus paper blue. The based god would turn... Oh, watch out. Player 4 just screwed the room. Didn't you say you wanted to change your name? Okay, let's take a look. I give this answer a little B-. A base will turn a strip of litmus paper blue. Litmus paper will also turn you blue if you wrap enough of it tightly around your face. Oh, excellent screwing, Player 4. Spend this wisely. Oh, and it looks like we've got some name changes. I'll send this along to the DMV. And how'd the audience do on that one? Good news! This audience is clueless. That means the right answer's worth a little extra. You can thank me later. Coming up next, Kanye Gatsby? Lil Uzi Gatsby? I know the Great Gatsby has the same first name as a rapper, but I can't remember which one. Which of these great rappers has the same first name as the Great Gatsby? Vince Staples, Tyler the Creator, Jay-Z, or Earl Sweatshirt? Let's see how that shook out. So we beat on, boats against the currents, borne back ceaselessly into the wrong answer. Gatsby's full name is Jay Gatsby. Now what's F. Scott Fitzgerald's first name? Future? Fat Joe? Fergalicious? Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Pack mentality. Figure out who belongs in these packs. Good luck. Balls wins! Congratulations, player one. You won by the skin of your teeth. It's super gross, actually. Anyway,
You don't know Jack!
By studying the flight patterns and the feeding habits of the swans, I can just barely justify my degree.
According to the last census, I'm the fastest gun in the West.
Oh God, no. No, I'm changing.
Something's happening to all the boys at Rosedale High. Yeah, it's puberty.
I thought this would have happened sooner. Bears versus
Binge Pipe courageously presents You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, why not subscribe to One More Thing?
Hi, I'm your host, Cookie Masterson, and if the opportunity were to ever arise, I'd be honored to be your power of attorney. 8 players? Well, this is either a very fun small get-together or a very lame party. And I see we've got some gawkers in the audience, which means I'll be adding an audience bonus to every question. Here we go. Remember, your deposit is non-refundable.
Time for question 1.
First up, cannibalism. I live in constant fear there's a 4th little pig that we never talk about. Instead of wood or brick, he built his house out of cottage bacon, which is his brother's leg, his father's shoulder, his mother's face, or his own butt. So what'd you pick? Yes, his own butt. Cottage bacon comes from a pig's shoulder. I was already suspicious of a story where pigs knew how to work with wood and bricks, but this was the last straw.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
I call this one. I had no choice but to retort, those shoes though. Officer, I have one question for you. What is those? The singular form of these, the plural form of this, the singular form of them, or the plural form of that? Let's see who got it. The plural form of this is these. This is the singular form of these, so this is the wrong answer. Those is the plural form of that, as in, I can't believe that cop is wearing those shoes. If you didn't understand the reference in this question, you should check out the new true crime series, Fashion Police.
Why don't we do it with free?
Here's one for you. Kanye intolerant. And get ready because it's time for Dis or Dat. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a song by Kanye West or a brand of almond milk. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between Kanye West or almond milk. And you're all doing this together, so focus up. All set? Here we go. Blue Diamond. Gold Digger. Silk. Amazing. So delicious. Waves. Dream. Most of you nailed that. But player 2, you failed in ways numbers can't truly explain.
Actions have been taken to ensure you have a better playing experience.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Your failure has earned you a screw.
Don't forget, screwing the other players makes it harder for them to answer the question.
Haha! Happy to engage with you.
I don't need you anymore.
take a good look at When Life Gives You Lululemons. How would Socrates respond to my assertion that leggings are pants? Leggings are just leggings. Leggings are pants, but not in the office. But are all pants leggings? Or leggings, pants, it matters not. Who picked what? You might be thinking of Yoda? Greek philosopher Socrates was famous for using the Socratic method, wherein he would ask a series of probing questions in order to find a contradiction in the original belief. Just like how I walk into a Lululemon and say, "Is this really how much leggings cost?" Why not try? Look, I didn't see it either, but I still know who's in it. Which actor from the 2017 movie Justice League is probably the most badass in real life because of their military training? The one who played Superman? Brace yourself. My friends, Player 2 has unleashed the screw. No vowels for you. I love this part. Aquaman is never the right answer. Superman is super wrong. Gal Gadot served 2 years in the Israeli Defense Forces as a combat trainer. She would have joined the Air Force too, but she couldn't find her invisible jet. Yeah, that screw is a good move, Player 2. Enjoy your cash. Round 1 is history. Let's see who's cheating.
Currently, Player 2 is in the lead. Player 7, on the other hand, you're doing the bad thing. The data we have acquired demonstrates a need for an additional screw.
And don't forget, round 2 screws screw even harder. And you'll net more cash for each player that answers wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
Really good stuff.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Try this on for size. Stephen King is full of it. Murderous clown monster Pennywise is at it again, telling the children of Derry, "You'll float too." How else could Pennywise phrase his favorite threat? "Your outward pressure is equal to your density, Richie. The mass of your displaced liquid is greater than your downward gravity, Stan. Your average volume is consistent with Archimedes' principle, Beverly." Or, "Your surface area cancels out your momentum, Bill." And how'd we do? Yeah, that's, it. Remember, kids, science is scary.
Mon béret a rétréci. 7.
How about this one? Type equals squiggly bracket male, comma, revolutionary squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
BingePipe has acquired some search histories they need help with.
Yes, we need your help in identifying which political revolutionary it belongs to. Options if I was wrongfully imprisoned for 27 years. Stream Invictus. Better title for Average Hike to Liberty. Whose search history have we acquired? Martin Luther King Jr., Mikhail Gorbachev, Nelson Mandela, or Fidel Castro.
Look sharp. Player 7 has screwed you all. Good luck following the bouncing answer. Okay, what'd you pick? Honest mistake. Nelson Mandela was the anti-apartheid revolutionary and former president of South Africa who was imprisoned, wrote Long Walk to Freedom, and was played by Morgan Freeman in the film Invictus.
Binge Pipe loves to learn about our customers, and we will share that information with the government, but only if they ask, and they will ask.
Nice use of the screw, Player 7. Have some cash.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Next up, I'm the guy who draws the chalk lines for animal murders. And uh-oh, Dress Up Kit's Dime Store.
It's time for a...
Think fast on this one. The longer you take, the less cash you make. Okay, here it comes. Chalk out this gibberish phrase and tell me what brand slogan it rhymes with. Traced a slain doe. And don't get hung up on that punctuation. Colors are detected. On your tongue. Yummy, chewy, tropical candy. Okay, pencils down. Player 1. No, wrong, bad. Any other bright ideas? So, what was it? All right, let's move on. Here we have Watch Your Language Arts. So Netflix has this show, The End of the F***ing World. Apparently, you can say anything now if you just beep it out, which is totally f***ing with. Oop, sorry, my elbow slipped on the beep button. Anyway, name the poet who would describe the end of the f***ing world as a battle between fire and ice. Robert Percy William or Emily Dickinson. Okay, who chose what? Oh, tough Blake. Because you could not stop for failure, it kindly stopped for you. Robert Frost wrote the apocalyptic poem, Fire and Ice. You know, I gotta hand it to him. He took the road less traveled by, and that has made all the f***ing difference.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Oh, here's a good one. On the Tyra banks of the river Styx. Which of these characters from Greek myth probably can't smize? Oedipus, Achilles, Odysseus, or Electra? So who got it? Oh, we found your point of weakness. Yep, Oedipus famously... Oh, wait, hold on. This one says Odysseus. Okay, my bad. They look very similar. Okay, nobody guessed it. Let's skip ahead. To smize is to smile with one's eyes, and Oedipus tragically gouged his eyes out. I've heard of eyeliner making someone's eyes pop, but this is ridiculous. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. You got schooled. Pick the students that attended these educational institutions. Good luck. Player 2 wins! Congratulations, Player 2. You sure did win this game. But remember, there are no winners in the grave. No winners in the grave.
You don't know Jack!
BingePipe may not be your traditional streaming service, but we're definitely streaming service adjacent. The roguish outsider that doesn't play by the rules. The undisciplined bad boy that maybe, just maybe, you can change.
Ugh.
What's the matter, Mark?
I'm trying to find my blood type, but these medical forms are just so complicated.
Oh, Mark, you silly idiot. You don't have to understand forms anymore.
I don't?
No! Just send all your information to BingePipe and they'll find the answers for you.
They can do that?
Sure. Thanks to BingePipe's customer vault, I can send them my medical history, credit card details, voting record, deepest fears, food allergies, romantic preferences, and lucky numbers, and they'll sort through it to find the data I need and keep the leftover details for themselves.
Wow, that sounds great. Looks like I won't need this paperwork. And with the extra time, we can get dinner. Do you like burritos?
I don't know. I'll have to ask BingePipe.
You want more BingePipe programming, tough guy? How about...
The walls! They're bleeding!
Oh my god! The microwave screen just told me the time and date of my death!
You know, Coop, I thought my wall thing was pretty scary. You didn't have to one-up me.
Now streaming, an original horror film about a couple who moves into a haunted house way too early in their relationship.
We should leave. Unless you don't want to.
No, we'll do whatever you want to do.
Well, I want you to make a decision.
Hold on. I picked dinner last night.
Their lack of communication is downright scary.
I need to get out of here. I'm going to my book club.
I'll go with you.
Leave. Leave room for your own interests.
But Alice's friends love me.
Maybe we should hear the ghost out.
He's always on your side.
There's no sides here.
Available on Valentine's Day.
Sure, we're just an island of talking horses. But can't we treat our island with respect? What? Were you all raised in a barn? You were? All of you?
Using your smart device, go to the website on your screen and enter the code for this room. Then, using a nearby glass, enjoy a cool drink while you wait for others to join.
I've had enough of your excuses. You're the reason we keep losing.
If you love high drama shows like Survivor and Big Brother.
Susan's drunk again.
That's it. House meeting right now.
You'll just love
I don't like these people. I'm just trying to win.
My Family Movies.
I'm sorry, Chris. You contribute the least. You have to leave the house. No excuses. You lost the vote.
This isn't really a show. I just have to share it with someone.
Hey, I'm Austin Creed. You might know me from my career as a sports entertainer or from my highly successful YouTube channel, Up, Up, Down, Down. But from now on, you're only going to know me from Binge Pipe. That's right. I just signed an exclusive multi-decade deal with Binge Pipe. Apparently. I don't really remember signing it, but they have all the paperwork, so I guess I did. I'll be hosting hours and hours of Binge Pipe programming right from this tiny locked room in Binge Pipe headquarters. And I'll be wrestling for the Binge Pipe Wrestling League, which they assure me is a real thing. I'm already so busy producing great Binge Pipe content, I couldn't go home if I wanted to. So, look for me, Austin Creed, right here on Binge Pipe, and please, tell my family that I love them.
It sure is taking a long time to start this game, but Binge Pipe has time. We have all the time in the world.
I like being able to stream movies day or night, and I don't mind a lot of buffering during peak hours.
I'm a Spencer. Yeah, that's my name.
I think I'm a ghost.
We are Binge Pipe!
Is it possible to have too much content? These new Binge Pipe programs say no.
This is a very interesting wine because if you look at the label, you can see the cause and date of your death.
Johnson, step into my office, now. You smell that? Step out and then back in. Right? Or is it just me?
Wait. Oh my god, this Chinese takeout place, this isn't a normal restaurant. Look at the roof. It used to be a Pizza Hut. It used to be a Pizza Hut!
Bears versus more.
Binge Pipe wants to be more than friends with You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, here today, gone tomorrow.
I'm Cookie Masterson, and if you're not here to make friends, you've already failed, friend. While we wait for the others to get here, I've been working on this monologue where I'm a sea captain who... Oh, you're all here? Never mind. So, let's make this happen.
Time for question 1.
To get things rolling, grab your hi-hat. We're going exploring. If musicians use the same terminology as cartographers, what would trap music be? A bleak tune that's dangerous to track, an unexplored synthesized beat, a track that's off limits to the public, or a song that doesn't exist? Okay, what'd you pick? What were you thinking there? I hate to spoil the surprise, but nobody got it. Cartographers used non-existing trap roads or landmarks to protect their copyright. If they appeared in other maps, they knew someone had bit their style.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Behold, Silver Web Surfer. What accurate prediction would 538 statistician Nate Silver make about the silver in his body? I will expel less than 10% of the silver I consume today. I will expel approximately 33% of the silver I consume today. I will expel approximately 50% of the silver I consume today. Or I will expel over 99% of the silver I consume today. So what'd you pick? The average human will consume between 70 and 88 micrograms of silver a day, but will excrete over 99% of it. He may not get every exit poll right, but when it comes to his butt, he's always spot on.
Why don't we do it with Creed?
Introducing obligatory Uranus pun. But there's no time for wordplay. It's a dis or dat. I'm gonna list off some planets from our solar system, but also some Sex and the City characters. For each one, you'll tell me if they've got a ring or if there's not a ring. And ring in this case meaning wedding band or floating circle of space debris. Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between ring or no ring. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Ready? Good. Saturn. Charlotte. Jupiter. Mars. Miranda. Samantha. Venus. Most of you deserve a high five on that, but you guys, you couldn't have done much worse.
Customer satisfaction seems to have dipped.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
Haha, that's correct, Binge Pipe employee Cookie Masterson. Screwing during a question makes life a little tougher for all the other players in a variety of enjoyable ways. And you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
What would we do without you?
Binge Pipe, your loyal friend that's also a company.
I don't need you anymore.
Coming up, a totally relatable childhood memory. If you're playing football in the backyard and your dad yells, "Go deep," where's the best place you could run to impress him? Death Valley, the Malloy Deep, the Caspian Depression, or Mariana's Trench? Let's see who got it. The Mariana Trench is the deepest spot on the planet at over 36,000 feet below sea level. Your dad better have a really good arm. This one's called Remember In Sync? Now go even further back. Which Justin Timberlake album would Henry David Thoreau likely relate to the most? Justified, Man of the Woods, Future Sex, Love Sounds, or the 2020 Experience? Uh-oh. Player 1 decided to screw. This is going to be #fun. Who picked what? Besides being Justin Timberlake's debut solo album, Justified is also a very wrong answer to this question. The author of Walden, a book about his 2 years living in the woods by Walden Pond, Henry David Thoreau would definitely shake his little booty to Man of the Woods. And then he'd make sweet love to that pond. Way to screw, Player 1. I believe this belongs to you. Round 1 is over. Here's who's going to live the longest. I mean, current score rankings.
Currently, player 7 is in the lead. And on the other end of the spectrum, these players are doing the bad thing. We have some more screws to help our targeted numbers.
And keep in mind, round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using them. The rest of you better answer quick or you'll end up screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
Now that's good game design.
6 trombones is not a parade.
And now, keeping it real, housewives. Which of these Real Housewives moments would be an example of in pari delicto? Lisa Rinna and Lisa Vanderpump spread rumors about each other. Therefore, Lisa Vanderpump physically attacks Lisa Rinna. Lisa Rinna defends herself with a broken beer bottle. Or both Lisas laugh and realize they're at equal. Oh, this'll be good. Player 3 just let loose a screw. Time to find out what you signed up for. I love this part. Nice try, you stupid mother on wheels. No, I'll get it. In pari delicto is a legal term for when two parties are determined to both be at fault. These kinds of peaceful resolutions are exactly what the Real Housewives franchise is famous for. Nicely screwed, Player 3. Spend this wisely.
Hey, question.
We'd like to offer you a chance to gain some content while also losing some other content. Would you like a question with nothing to hide or a question with an ulterior motive? Choose on your devices now. The votes are in. You have engaged with the process.
Mes collègues sont des crétins. 7.
Feast your eyes upon this. A question with nothing to hide. The answer is C. Oh, look out. Player 2 has invoked the screw. Bingepipe doesn't like it when I shout at you, but they're fine with this. Let's see how that shook out. Told ya. Not everything is a trick question.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
This one's called Ain't No Party Like a Political Party because a political party is carefully mediated. In high school, I did some embarrassing things at my Model UN club, but only one of these stories about my interactions with Icelandic leadership is accurate. I tripped over the president and fell on the king. The prime minister and the queen stole my lunch. The president told the prime minister I liked her. Or the czar was cool, but the archbishop gave me a wedgie. So watch out. Player 5 has invoked the screw. Let's turn those frowns upside down. Okay, let's take a look. In Iceland, the president is the head of state, but the prime minister leads the government. Thus, I was booted out of the model UN and thrown into the replica Hague. Nicely screwed, Player 5. Enjoy your cash. Behold, a hug from Binge Pipe. Oh, gross. Why did they make me say that?
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you enjoy the expeditions of Juan Ponce de Leon, we thought you would like The Florida Project, Raising Arizona, Mystery Alaska, or Californication.
Hope you like what you picked.
Juan Ponce de Leon was a Spanish explorer who led the first European trip to the state of Florida.
And if you'd like to see a movie about life in modern-day Florida, I recommend The Purge.
Sabes que es lindo, 10 perritos.
Let's try semi-nudes. Which work of art is most in need of a shirt from Fruit of the Louvre? Venus de Milo, Mona Lisa, Girl with a Pearl Earring, or the Nefertiti bust? And how do we do? It's not you, it's your answer. The ancient Greek Venus de Milo sculpture was created topless. And if they don't have her size at Fruit of the Louvre, you can always run down to Vatican's Secret. You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. One-word movie synopses. What's so cool about these movies? Good luck. one wins! Excellent job, player one. Commence loud and slowly intensifying slow clap. Are you doing it? This is great, right? Yeah.
You don't know Jack!
Old Man's Memes. Hello, it's me, Old Man, and I watch the memes now. So it's this time they say this is a new meme that's never been seen before. So here we go. Start her up back there. Ooh, it's a kitty cat, and it's playing a piano. Oh, it's good. It must practice many hours a day. It's a catchy song. That's very good, kitty. The kitty's wearing a blue smock. It might be a doctor. I don't know. Maybe that's what the piano's just a side gig. But it's playing, and oh, it stopped now. And it's holding its paws over the keyboard, just hovering above. It's done. The kitty is done playing. It's got to go make a house call, I guess. I don't know. So there you go, Piano Kitty. New meme for everyone to enjoy. See you next time with the memes. Old Man's Memes.
Binge Pipe's interactive